And now, Brad Sherwood with sports.
Hello everyone. Alabama and Arkansas got an early wake-up call this morning. Breakfast at 6:30 with the first pitch of 9:30. It's the opening game of the SEC baseball tournament at Regions Park in Hoover. It looked like Arkansas had hit the snooze button a few times early because Alabama comes out wide awake. The Tide had its biggest first inning of the season. Brett Booth slashes one up the middle. Austin Smith and Brett Whitaker score. The Tide's rolling early. Then it's Andrew Miller with a rip to right. That'll get down. Another run is in on the double. Still in the first, Hunter Gregory drops down the pretty bunt. He will reach safely, and Andrew Miller scores on the play. Alabama scores 5 runs in the first inning, and that was more than enough for Alabama starter Nathan Gilcrease. He records a career-high 10 strikeouts. Alabama goes on to win 7-4. The Tide upsets the number 2 seeded Hogs.
Took advantage of some opportunities there to get off to a 5-0 lead, and then obviously with Gilcrease on the mound, that was felt pretty good at that time because we knew he would pound the strike zone and do a good job for the rest of the way. And
meanwhile, this afternoon, 8-seed Auburn taking on top seed South Carolina. The Tigers get out quickly. Tony Caldwell with a base knock up the middle. Wes Gilmer will come around to score from second, 1-0 Auburn. Later in the frame, Kevin Patterson slaps one to deep right. It stays in the park, and it's a double. Caldwell and Creed Simpson score to give Auburn the 3-0 lead. The Gamecocks get them back, though, in the second inning. Evan Marzilli rips one in the gap in left center. It'll bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. 2 runs will score to tie the game at 3. The Gamecocks would then take the lead with this base hit from Jake Williams. Another run is in. South Carolina leads this game 6-3 as I speak. That game is in the 6th inning. In the other SEC game today, Florida and Mississippi State squaring off. The Bulldogs leading 5-2 in the 7th. Bases, though, full of Gators when Brian Johnson lifts one deep to right. And when it comes down, it'll creep over the wall for a grand slam. And the Gators take the lead there, and Florida goes on to win by a final of 7-5. The Troy baseball team hits the field tonight to open the Sun Belt Conference Tournament. Troy will face Arkansas Little Rock in the first game of pool play. The Trojans picked up the regular season conference trophy at last night's opening ceremonies in Monroe, Louisiana. Troy and Little Rock will throw out the first pitch tonight at 7. The Trojans may have locked up a regional spot already, but a Sun Belt tournament win certainly couldn't hurt.
Our kids are ready to play. Baseball's a game where the more you play, the better off for your kids. We did have a long, hard stretch coming in to win the regular season. I hope we're not out of gas. We have tried to rest them up and get them ready for this tournament.
Meanwhile, in Auburn Hoops news, Coach Tony Barbee says leading scorer and rebounder Ernest Ross is leaving the program. Barbee says he's mutually agreed with Ross and backup center Ty Armstrong to go in a different direction both academically and athletically. Ross averaged 13 points and 6 rebounds a game last season. Armstrong saw limited action in 12 games last year. And the Braves beat the Pirates 4-2 in 11 innings thanks to a 2-run home run from Brooks Conrad.
Wow. Thanks for that ad.
You got it.